there's so much valuable information because you can only go so far by yourself, as you guys can see. You know what I'm saying? You have to be like really delusional in order to make this work. I took the risk and it was worth it. Nigga, take the risk. Like, you have nothing to lose. Like, real shit. Like,
All right, what is good, guys? Back at it again with another case study with Michael here, or Mikey. Michael, if you just want to give a quick intro to the people, name, age, things of that nature.
All right, so guys, my name is Michael. I'm only 20 years old and I'm from Virginia.
Okay, and give us like a quick backstory on like your whole journey with ecom and shit, like when you got started, stuff like that.
All right, so my whole story is like basically before like doing drop shipping and stuff, I was actually doing YouTube, which like, pranks and stuff. And if you want to look me up, it's like really Mikey, RLLY, Mikey, you know what I'm saying? And what is it called? I was just doing pranks for a while, and then afterwards I switched jobs, and then one of my boys, I was like, yo, I need to find a way how to like make money or something, because I was thinking of doing like YouTube and also like trying to scale like those big Instagram accounts and stuff.
Yeah, like theme pages and shit.
Yeah. And then he was like, yo, there's something called organic drop shipping. And then I was like, yo, holy shit, like, yo, let me try this out. And my whole life just changed during, what is it called? It was June. At this time, like, I switched jobs. I was working at Lowe's, and then he talked about it, and I was still in college at the time. And then afterwards, like, I just was thugging it out and stuff. And then I just started my drop shipping journey. Like, the first person I started watching was Mikey again. Afterwards, I was just soloing it a little bit here and there. And then eventually I just met Jordan, like their YouTube channel and stuff. And I was like, yo, what's it called? I've been doing this for a little bit. Let me just cop a mentorship. And then I just copped yours. So.
And what would you say were like some of the struggles that you faced to finding success on your journey with organic?
I would say like try not to like solo it yourself. It's always good to like just reach out to people. Like, networking is like the best thing you can do. And like, getting mentorships and stuff, like people will be saying like, oh, like spending like a band, 2, 3, whatever, etc. Like for a mentorship, there's nothing wrong with that, but then would say like they would rather spend $50,000 in college, but not gain anything in return. So yeah, it might like be a little bit pricey, but it's worth it in the long run. Feel me? So yeah.
Yeah. So since you said you're watching like hella different people on YouTube and shit like that, like what was the main reason why you wanted to join my program instead of like the fucking 100 other mentorship programs out there?
I mean, honestly, I thought you were like cool as shit. You had a track hawk type shit. I think at that time. Yeah.
Yeah, that's when I bought it around that time, I think.
So then I was like, you're around the same. We're almost like around the same age. You're like what, 19, 20, something like that?
I'm about to turn 20 like next month. So I'm basically 20, but 19 years old right now, yeah.
So like, same age, same vibes. The lifestyle that you're living is kind of like what I want to live in a way. So then I was like, yeah, this nigga's actually cool as shit. So then
when you joined the program, were you a complete beginner, or I think you were, right?
Yeah, I still was.
Okay. And then what would you say was like the number one switch that you made that allowed you to actually start making money with organic?
I would say like, I started talking to more people and like asking like Jake, Zach, and I think Magma was there at the time as well, right?
Yeah. Magma's always been here, yeah.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, like, I just started like asking more questions, sending out more videos, and like, just like basically pinging everyone. Even like, let's say if you guys couldn't respond on time, then I would just ask other people on their server and just like, spread my wings out.
And since you said you joined the program as a complete beginner, what made you want to like start a program as a complete, or like what made you want to join the program as a beginner compared to just like, or instead of just doing it alone, like most people would probably want to do?
I mean, I would say the difference, if you're doing it alone, there's not like, you don't know like what you're failing at compared to someone who's doing like 20K, 30K months or whatever. You feel me? And like, people who are more experienced or whatever, they can see your flaws that you don't see. Like for your video, for example, like if you have like dead space or something, obviously a complete beginner wouldn't know what dead space is, or like, how to shorten or edit their clips the right way, the right way, and etc. So yeah.
Did you make any money with like your previous business models before organic, or no?
I mean, I was kind of doing like editing like YouTube videos and like doing YouTube as well. So I was in a way, but it wasn't like nothing like crazy though. So.
Yeah, and from what I've noticed from the people that usually join programs right away instead of doing it themselves is they already have proven concepts. So I think another reason why you joined the program and you weren't really, I mean, I guess obviously you're probably a little skeptical, whatever. Like obviously you have to do your research on the program you're joining and stuff. But I think like another reason why you joined the program, being a complete beginner, is you already knew online money exists. And all of the students that I asked that, it's usually kind of the same scenario. I feel like nobody's kind of like brand new to biz or online business, has never made any money and just joins a fucking, few $1,000 program.
Exactly.
It's usually like you have some sort of proven concept. So I think that's probably played a role into it. But what would you say was the most helpful part of the mentorship? I think you said like a little bit of just like the access to the coaches and stuff, or what?
Yeah, the coaches, the resources, you know, like certain things that I didn't know before. Then I was like, holy shit, I haven't seen this before. That really,
Okay.
well, yeah.
100%. And then a little bit more on the actual product stuff. So how did you find, so you made, we'll get into the numbers and stuff later, but you said you made how much in the past month?
It was 16K. Yeah.
Okay, okay. We'll show the dashboards and stuff later, but how did you find this product?
It was actually on TikTok.
Okay,
So
TikTok burner?
yeah, TikTok burner, yeah. And at that time, like the guy, he was really low, like he didn't like have any competition. And I was like, holy shit, this I could actually like low-key brand it or like like outscale him. So then what is it called? I was just like, for TikTok, it kind of like is like iffy, like with your views, you might go viral here and there. So then I was like, okay, let me see if I could do longevity with this product. And then I did it for Instagram and Facebook. So I basically risked not using really TikTok that much. And then for like Instagram, what I did was just do like a bunch of niche growth on it. And then like, my product started or my account started to pick up. So
Oh, wait, so you said the product at the time when you started running it was pretty much like brand new to the market almost, or what?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay, so you just hopped on like a kind of untapped product very early on.
Yep.
Okay, 100%. And then what were some of the main things that you did with this product that allowed you to actually make money with it compared to like, because I know what product you're running, it's very fucking saturated by now. But what would you say were like some of the things that you did that allowed you to make money compared to like all the other fucking 100 other shit munchers that try to run it? You know what I mean? Like, what made you like make money with it?
I would say like, priming up the Instagram and like, also running it up on Facebook as well pretty early. Because like
Yeah.
I was doing niche growth for it. So like as I was like waiting for the product to come and stuff, then I was just doing niche growth till it came. And then like let's say AliExpress or something, it takes like 2 weeks or whatever. Then I'm just basically slowly priming it up. And by the time it came out, I already have like what 200 followers or something, or even more. And then like I could just like build it up that way. You know.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'll tell you what it was with this product. Don't get me wrong. Obviously, the niche growth, the IG method, like all of that shit obviously helps and stuff. But a lot of it, like 90% of it, bro, is literally just you hopping on a product at the right time. You just hopped on a good product before it got way too fucking saturated and there was like hundreds of other people. Because, like I said, that's 90% of it. So if you hop on a good product and you run a good product, especially at the right time, everything else is kind of smooth sailing. So, like, let's just say you were to run a fucking humidifier right now, right? And you try to do niche growth, you try to prime up an Instagram, you try to do, it's not gonna do shit. But like,
Yeah.
it's 90% of it is literally just like, you just, number one, ran a good product, obviously. Number two, you hopped on at the right time. But I mean, obviously, everything else kind of plays in a little factor, whatever, but not 100%. And then how was it having guidance and just having like people to help you compared to just doing it all alone?
I mean, like, you just see like a lot of stuff. Like, there's so much valuable information. Like, you can't just be stubborn and be like, oh, I can do it myself. Because you can only go so far by yourself. Like in any skill, like let's say if it's a job, learning a new skill, a trade, whatever, you always need guidance in like anything that you're at.
Yeah, it's just fucking double, triple the manpower. You know what I mean? You just have four or five different brains compared to just yours. You're not really as smart as you think you are sometimes. Like even me, bro, to this day, I'll have like a crazy ass business idea and then I'll ask someone else to be like, bro, are you fucking retarded? So it's kind of the same thing for learning a new business model or even just scaling with the new business model. It's kind of the same thing as well. But was this $17,000 month? Was this like your biggest month ever? Like I guess like your breakthrough with organic kind of, I guess.
I, I would say so, yeah, because like to this day, it's still prints. So
Mhm.
there's no like I previously said before, like when I first hit my first 10K, like in the end of Q4 or my first
Yeah.
sale, but like it's basically the same thing, but like it was just like up and down, you know.
Okay. I don't know if we touch on this or not. You said you made your first like 10K like in January or something like that.
Oh no, it was my first sale, but then it's like, it built up.
Okay, okay.
But it was like really like slow and shit.
That makes sense. Yeah.
That, yeah.
And then, yeah, let's just get into the numbers now. You could just pull up your phone and just refresh the dashboard, obviously, so people know we're not fucking capping and shit. And then, wait, speak so it pops up on your shit.
See, look, as you guys can see, know what I'm saying?
Okay, but yeah, that should be pretty good.
All right.
And then, I mean, you're 20 years old, bro. So how does that feel to make? I mean, what are the profit margins on that, first of all?
Um, I would say like I paid like 7 bands to my supplier, so I think I took like 10K home.
That's like, I mean, you've made how much with the product now? Like 18, 19,000 or some shit. And you paid 7 bands. What is that? That's like 60%,
Yeah.
55. I mean, that's typical organic margins, right? If you're doing organic, you're going to get anywhere. Like the lowest I've ever seen with organic is like, at least from the people that I've worked with, the lowest is 50%. So I'm assuming that's probably around 60, 65%. I don't know. I had a fucking D in math class where I'm retarded. I can't do quick math. But how does that feel, bro? So you made, I guess, a little around what, 12, $13,000 profit in 1 month, and then on top of that, you have previous revenue from previous stores and stuff. So you made 10K profit plus in a month at 20 years old, which is obviously like regular 20-year-olds are like in college right now, fucking chugging fucking tweez at a frat party, right? So how does that feel to make that much money in a month, bro?
I mean, I would say it's good, Like everyone says like, oh, like what's it called? Like it's shit or something, but like you always have to be thankful, you know? And like just keep striving for more. Like, this is how should I put it? It's a little bit, but you want to strive for more. But
Yeah.
grateful though.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I know it's easy to fucking start comparing yourself to people online and shit, but
Right.
never like disregard your hard work and shit. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, you worked hard for that. Can't be not happy about that for sure. But have you told your like friends and family about it or what?
I mean, no one really knows. The,
Mhm.
I mean, I kind of told my mom. She recently found it like 2 days ago, and I guess she was like excited
What do you
to.
mean she found it?
It's
What is
because
that?
like I was doing a call with right, and then
Uh,
she just walked in, and afterwards we just sat down and talked. And I was just like, "Oh, this is what I do." Blah
oh,
blah.
okay. She was probably like wondering like who the fuck is this guy talking to type shit.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. And then like what was her like I guess when you were starting it, like what was her kind of mindset on it? Like did she think you were retarded or like how was that?
A mix of both. Like everyone's parents are skeptical in the end of the day because like they didn't grow up like how we have like AI, all of these things. So
Mhm.
like to anyone who's like in their journey and stuff, like don't let your parents or like your friends or anyone like beat you down. You have to be like really delusional in order to make this work because there's no way like you can't win. You know,
Yeah.
people like 3 or 6 months. Oh, I'm not seeing any sales. Then it's whatever. Like it doesn't matter how long it fucking takes.
Hmm.
As long as you get there. Like Alex Morhozy or however his name.
Alex Ramosi, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, his quote is like, "If I give you $500 million, but you have to work hard for 10 years, would you actually do it?" And 90% of people will quit because it's like they're only just thinking about the money.
Yeah.
You know.
This
So
is pretty off topic, but I don't know if you peeped that yesterday. He made like $77 million yesterday or some shit.
yeah, I saw it on
Saw
Twitter.
that shit?
That shit was crazy.
Yeah, like what did he do? He like dropped the book or some shit, right? Something like that.
Yeah. A
Yeah.
lot of like companies and stuff like pay like hundreds, thousands, millions just for his like info and shit.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, yeah.
Bro, I watch him all, bro. Never stop learning, bro. No matter at what stage you're at, bro. Like you never stop learning. I watch all of his shit all the time. Anyways, extremely fucking off task. So you said like with the drop shipping money that you made, you like took a trip to Miami like with some of your boys and shit or what?
Yeah, I did. That shit was a blast, bro. And it was
Really?
humbling as shit.
he texted me, bro. He was like, "Yo, I'm in Miami. Let's run a case study." I was like, "I don't know, bro. I'm busy as fuck." I was like,
Yeah,
"What the fuck, bro?" I'm not gonna lie though. Another reason why I didn't do it is because you got a new phone, right?
true.
So it was like an unsaved number. I was like, "Who the fuck is this?" And then like it said, I peeped it a day later, something like that. It said like Ecom Mikey. I was like, "Oh shit, that was a fucking student in my program. What the fuck?"
Yeah.
But what'd you guys do though? You guys just like
We just
chill?
like went to the yacht, this and that. Like we just had a blast, bro.
Yeah,
Like
yeah. How long did you stay here?
only like for 7 days.
What's your opinions on Miami? I know people have a lot of different opinions on Miami and shit. What's yours?
I mean, I would say it's good, but I wouldn't like live there. I mean, everyone's different. My goal is to live in like Denver, Colorado type shit. That would be like home base, and then Miami, I'll probably have a spot with the boys or something, or like two of them, and then like every once in a while or like every few months, then we just come party, do whatever, horse around, and then go like take trips
Uh,
around or something.
what part of Miami did you stay in?
Oh, Brickell.
Oh yeah, you're cooked. That shit. No, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's cool. But yeah, like you said, to live in, hell no, bro. That's why I don't live in Brickell. I don't know if you know or not. I live in downtown. It's like 10 minutes away from Brickell, a little bit more calm. And even then, it's still a little too much. I'm trying to move to Edgewater, which like is another 10 minutes that way. It's more calm. I don't know. Anyways, but no, definitely though. Use some of that money to just get new experiences and shit. Will definitely open your eyes to more of what's possible out there. You know what I mean? But on that topic though, how has making 17K in a month, how has that changed your perspective on like money and just like anything?
I mean, I would say like it's just like once you hit your first 10K, then you can know like anything is possible. Like, you could hit your 20K, 30K, 50K. Like the amount of money that's out there is like unreal. So as long as you keep going, there's no way you can't make like millions, that 100 million, 200 million, and etc. So yeah.
Yeah, obviously, as someone that's made a decent amount of money in my life, I think once you finally kind of have, I guess, that like initial breakthrough, or let's just say you stack your first 10K or whatever the fuck it is, I feel like it's almost just kind of like you knew it was going to happen the entire time. You know what I mean? Like you were working the entire time, you're working for months and months on end, and then it happened. And it's like, okay, well, I mean, this is kind of like expected. But no, definitely though, as soon as you find that first bit of success, you kind of know, like it should be like this. But what would you say to your past self who was struggling, before you joined the program?
I would say like, I took the risk and it was worth it.
Hmm.
And
Yeah,
never give up. Like, anything that you want to like learn, like if you want to learn how to skateboard, start YouTube, this or that, like all you just have to do is put in the work and like just set your goals and stuff and just take it one step at a time and eventually you'll be where you want to be, you know?
yeah.
So
And do you think like having mentors and like having people guide you, do you feel like that saved you time and money compared to just like doing it all alone or what?
well, 100%, like, the mentors and stuff, yeah, it might cost like a few bands, this or that, but there's longevity to it. If I paid you 2 bands, right? And like, fast forward like a couple months, years, whatever, and I make my first like 100 million or something. And like, someone that's like in the car industry or I need help with something else, you have connections that I don't have, and we could just bounce back from each other. You
Yeah,
know,
no, that's real. I haven't really thought of it that way. But yeah, I know what you mean. Like you would have never gotten to that 100 mil if you never risked that first 2K, I guess. That makes sense. But yeah, to someone watching this right now that kind of wants to join the program, but they're a little bit iffy, what would you say to them right now?
I'll just say like, nigga, take the risk. Like you have nothing to lose. Like real shit. Like, yeah, you're just spending a band or two, but like in a couple of months or years from, not years, but like in a realistic setting, you're gonna touch probably your first 10K or even more, and then you'll be grateful. Like, yeah, I spent 2 bands, but you made 100K or something in a month or whatever.
Mhm. Yeah, 100%. But now, if you guys want to be like Mikey and actually start making money with organic, and if you're actually serious about this, go ahead and click the link down in the description to apply to my one-on-one mentorship. And hopefully, I see you guys on a case study here on this YouTube channel. But before we dip out, though, Mikey, do you have any last words of encouragement to the people?
Nigga, take the risk. You have nothing to lose, bro.